While we are all trying to dismiss the alleged coup in Nigeria and the 16 military officers that were arrested, there are reports suggesting that a former governor from one of the southern states is said to be under investigation for his alleged connection to the army officers detained over an alleged coup plot. This story is being reported by the Daily Trust, and they are saying that the former governor financed the alleged plot, which was reported to have been scheduled for October 25th. If you know the modus operandum of these governments, you will begin to pay close attention to everything they are saying. Because this whole news about a coup plot in Nigeria is beginning to sound like a funny story, a fairy tale. This may just be one of those stories that they are trying to deflate attention. This may just be one of those stories that they are trying to use to indict an innocent person. So it is very important we pay a close attention to all of this. This whole coup plot is beginning to sound so shady. First of all, the identity of the 16 senior military officers that were arrested in connection to the coup is hidden. This is close to 1 week that these soldiers were arrested, revealed their identity, released their names to the public, so Nigerians can know what is happening. Something as serious as coup is not something you hide forever. It is something that the perpetrators must be brought to book. They should be exposed. The government has denied the coup, but every day we keep getting developing stories regarding this coup. Now they are trying to tell us that a former governor is involved in financing this coup. All of this may just be a way of trying to discredit or arrest an innocent person. 2027 is around the corner, and the government will do everything possible to ensure that they eradicate any form of opposition that will stand on their way to clinching the 2027 presidential election, including allegation of coup financing. Mention a southern governor as one of those that financed this coup is raising a lot of doors and conspiracy theory. First of all, let us look at those that are being allegedly indicted. When you know who Bola Ahmed Tinubu is, you will know that he will do everything possible to eradicate any form of opposition in 2027 general election, even those within his government. One person that is allegedly being fingered is Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike is part of Bola Ahmed Tinubu government, but ever since he became the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike has become so bold, so visible, and so loud in Bola Ahmed Tinubu government. As a matter of fact, Nyesom Wike grants media chats every month where he doesn't even talk about the achievement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but use it as an avenue to brag about his achievement, what he has done in Rivers State, what he's doing under Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, attack other political opponents. Nyesom Wike grant this media chat without amplifying the achievement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Go through everything Nyesom Wike has been saying in his media chat. You will never see him amplify or talk about the achievement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That has gone so wary in Bola Ahmed Tinubu's camp, and it was reported that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has banned Nyesom Wike from granting media chat. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is fearing that Nyesom Wike is becoming more bold and more popular in his government. Knowing who Nyesom Wike is someone that will never be loyal to a principal for a very long time. Nyesom Wike is working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu now, but you have to believe that Nyesom Wike is nursing his own ambition. And one of Nyesom Wike's biggest ambition is to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He attempted that in the 2023 general election, but he was defeated in the PDP primaries by Atiku Abubakar, which caused to the rift between him and Atiku Abubakar to date. And Nyesom Wike has been working overtime to ensure that PDP as a political party is destroyed. But knowing the kind of person Bola Ahmed Tinubu is, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the kind of person that will tolerate someone like Nyesom Wike for a very long time. Nyesom Wike is a boss on his own. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a boss on his own. Tinubu is an emperor, is a master. He's the only one that is allowed to shine. No one else is allowed to shine alongside Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Whatever you are doing under Bola Ahmed Tinubu must all be attributed to him. Look at Lagos State, for instance. Bola Ahmed Tinubu was a governor in Lagos State for 8 years. After he left Lagos State, he single-handedly handpicked the successive governors in Lagos State. All the work and achievement that have been done by these successful governors in Lagos State have all been attributed to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are hiding the achievement of Fashola, Ambode, everything being done in Lagos State is being attributed to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. During the 2023 general election, you all heard them saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu built Lagos State. And when you remind them that no, Ambode Fashola did more work than Bola Ahmed Tinubu ever do as Lagos State governor, they will tell you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu gave the blueprint to them to develop Lagos State. He drew the blueprint of Lagos State. You will never be allowed to shine under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The reason why Ambode was removed prematurely despite doing exceedingly well as a governor in Lagos State was because he was trying to outshine Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nyesom Wike is becoming increasingly powerful under Tinubu administration. That is the reason why they are doing everything to break his rank. So it is not surprising that Wike is allegedly being fingered as one of those that is trying to finance the coup. Maybe this is a way of trying to take him out. Maybe this is a way of trying to get him arrested. Another person that is allegedly being fingered in trying to finance the coup in Nigeria is Mr. Peter Obi. We all know that Peter Obi is the biggest opposition politician in Nigeria currently now, and he stands as a huge threat to Bola Ahmed Tinubu re-election in the 2027 general election. They have done everything possible to break his rank. They have done everything possible to ensure that Peter Obi is taken out of the way. Peter Obi taught not only Bola Ahmed Tinubu but every politician in Nigeria a political lesson in the 2023 presidential election. He left the PDP just within 6 months to the election and joined a relatively unknown political party like the Labour Party. I mean, someone that was ridiculed, someone that was told that nobody in the north will vote for you. You will not get 1 million votes. Peter Obi went ahead to galvanize millions of Nigerians across the country from every region in the country. They believe in him, went to the street, mobilized people to believe in the presidency of Mr. Peter Obi, sensitized people, went to the poll and overwhelmingly vote for Mr. Peter Obi. Nigerians used their resources to promote the presidency of Mr. Peter Obi. This is something that has never been done in the history of this country. He was called a regional candidate, but Peter Obi proved that to be wrong. Went to the north and won election in some states. Defeated the Jagaban himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the same person that was said to have built Lagos State in Lagos State. You and I all know that Peter Obi won that election. It is typical for Nigerian politicians to disappear after every election cycle. I mean, that was what they expected Peter Obi to do. They expected his momentum, the obedient movement, to disappear after the 2023 general election. But Peter Obi has grown increasingly powerful, popular, and gathered more nationwide appeal to the people than it was in 2023. And this is proving a very difficult task for Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of the 2027 general election. A lot of people have been recruited to attack the personality of Mr. Peter Obi. On daily basis, they are writing derogatory and malicious things against the persons of Mr. Peter Obi on the internet, but none of that is sticking. Peter Obi keep getting increasingly popular. Maybe this is a way they are trying to get him arrested. They are trying to frame him with financing a coup in Nigeria so that they can get him out of the way. Peter Obi has always said that he is not desperate to be president. So trying to frame him with financing coup is death on arrival. It will not stick. If they are so sure about this coup of a thing, they should release the names of those that have been arrested. Nigerians should know who they are. Or better still, they should focus on governance. Enough of all of this politics they are playing with the life and the prosperity of this country. There is a reason why we are talking of coup in 2025. Because the government of the day has failed the people. Because Nigeria is not moving forward. Nigerians are going through the most excruciating pain in the history of this country. Poverty is in the land. Our debt profile is increasing. Insecurity is the order of the day. The purchasing power of the people has been greatly reduced. The people that are enjoying the government are politicians. Every day we keep hearing about increment in the salaries of politicians. But the salary of ordinary Nigerians remains stagnant. Tell me what an ordinary Nigeria will do with a 77,000 naira as a minimum wage salary. Is 77,000 naira the minimum wage of the senators? Is 77,000 naira the minimum wage of those working with the president? Why must it be the minimum wage of those that are toiling every day to keep the economy of this country running? A country that is regarded as the poverty capital of the world. But the politicians are living in flamboyant affluence. The politicians are living in luxury. And their kids are flaunting these luxuries in the faces of the poor Nigerians. Tell me why we will not be talking about coup in Nigeria. We claim we are practicing democracy. Mention the things that is democratic about Nigeria. Just yesterday, some persons went out to protest and they were arrested, and the police is threatening to take them to court. Tell me why you arrest people that are carrying out peaceful protests. That same yesterday was NSAS protest memorial. Some persons went to that Lekki ground to lay flowers in remembrance of those that were killed in October 2020. What happened? Security men in uniform went to assault them. Tell me why you are assaulting those that are carrying out peaceful protests in Nigeria, in a democratic nation, and you're telling us that we are practicing democracy. We are only practicing democracy in papers, but when it comes to our election, there is nothing democratic about our election. There is no transparency in our electoral process. Democracy is about people representation. Are the people on the floor of the National Assembly representing the Nigerian people? Absolutely no. They cannot be representing the Nigerian people and they look away when Bola Ahmed Tinubu bought a $150 million presidential jet when Nigeria's economy is tanking. They cannot be representing the Nigerian people and they are singing "On your mandate we shall stand" to the president whenever he comes to present the budget. They can't be representing the Nigerian people and our debt profile is skyrocketing. They can't be representing the Nigerian people and inflation is over the roof. Ever since Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president, they can't be representing the Nigerian people and everything in this country is taxed. There is a lot happening at the same time in Nigeria. With all of this, tell me why we will not be talking about coup in Nigeria. If this so-called coup is actually true, then they should be worried. They might have arrested those 6 soldiers. But the purpose for that coup is still lingering on. The reason why those soldiers wanted to carry out that coup is still lingering on, is still ongoing in our nation today. They should do everything possible to ensure that they solve this issue. If not, a greater coup will happen. It is going to be a bloodless coup. One that will not be carried out by the soldiers. It will not be carried out by the bearer of the gun. It will be carried out by the people. It is going to be a great revolution that will shake the foundation of Nigerian politics, that will shake the corrupt foundation that this nation has been built upon. And this coup will displace off all of these career and rogue politicians that have been looting this nation dry. The people that have been standing at the corridors of power and blocking even development in this country, that have been blocking prosperity to reach the people it was intended to. That day is fast approaching. No level of propaganda will stop it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.